This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com.
Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Today it's all about the chickens. I'm gonna be doing some swinging and spinning and doing the Funky Chicken. Today we're taking a look at Funky Chicken, which is a sequel to the Smash party game hit Happy Salmon. This game plays 3 to 6 players, takes about 2 minutes to play, and it's from Northstar Games. I'm going to show you how it's played. I'm going to even show you a real-time sort of version of us playing this. So let's take a look. The game comes with this awesome packaging, little cute feet here, it zippers open, and all the cards are basically in here, similar to the way Happy Salmon was. Each player will grab a set of cards that's all of the same color. Now everyone will hold their cards in their hand face up like this, and when you say go, things will start. Everyone will be trying to yell and scream and do different things to tell the other players what you're trying to do. For example, you're trying to tell everyone that you're looking for someone else who also has the bump card. So maybe there's another player across the room that's holding this card. You're trying to find the one that has the same card as you, and then you can match up and do the thing that you're supposed to do. For bump, both players will meet halfway around where they're at and bump their hips together and then return to the original spot. If you find a match or someone trying to do swing, both of you meet halfway around, lock your elbows together, and turn around once in the same direction and then return to the original spot. If you find someone with a spin match while staying in place, you just fully turn around once. And if you find a match for the Funky Chicken while staying in place, you fold your arms and you flap your wings and you shout out, "So funky." Now, if you come up with a card that you cannot find someone with a match for, you can simply take this and put it down at the bottom like this, and then simply the first one who gets rid of all their cards is the winner. And you can actually mix Funky Chicken with its predecessor, Happy Salmon, taking any 4 of the different action types from either of these two and combining them together. The best way to show this game is to see it live happening. So I was at a game night the other night, and there was an impromptu opportunity to have some players play this, so I've apologized for it not being as well lit as my studio or with my good cameras, but it was an impromptu moment. So watch all of the people in this room playing first the loud, normal version of the game.
Set, go! Swing, 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 swing,
Funky Chicken!
swing, Funky Chicken,
Spin!
bump, we did it,
Spin!
bump,
Spin!
spin, 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 Funky Chicken,
Spin! Bump! Bump!
Funky Chicken, Funky Chicken,
Bump!
okay, funky, bump, 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 bump,
Spin!
bump,
Spin! Spin! Swing!
bump,
Bump! Bump! Bump!
Funky Chicken,
Spin! Swing!
no,
Bump!
spin,
Swing!
bump,
Swing!
bump,
Swing! Swing! Swing!
Funky Spin. Chicken,
Funky Chicken!
swing, swing,
Funky Chicken! Spin!
So fun!
spin, spin,
Funky Chicken!
Funky
So
Chicken!
fun!
bump, bump,
Spin! Spin!
bump, spin,
Funky Chicken!
spin, Funky Chicken,
Swing!
Funky Chicken! Funky Chicken!
swing,
Funky Chicken!
swing, swing,
Swing!
Funky Chicken,
Me!
Funky Chicken,
Funky Chicken!
Spin.
Okay.
Spin, spin,
Funky
spin.
Chicken!
Spin.
Funky Chicken! What do you got?
bump, bump, bump,
Spin! Spin! Spin!
Funky Chicken!
bump, bump, bump,
Funky
I win.
Chicken!
Spin! Spin! Michael!
Now here's them doing it in the quiet version, which essentially is using just signals to try to figure out who has the match, but nobody can talk, and it's always really funny.
You got it.
Michael's done. I have one more.
I have so many left.
I have one more.
All right, well, there is Funky Chicken. So let's start with the things that I liked about it. Just like Happy Salmon, this is a masterpiece of great packaging. That cool little chicken, the little feet, the way it zippers open. So just like Happy Salmon, great job with the marketing side and the packaging side of here. This game, much like Happy Salmon, is a great icebreaker. You know, you've got people that are gathered in a large group and maybe not everybody knows each other, or maybe even nobody knows anybody. This is a great thing to sort of bring out, teach how to play in a minute, just play it, and you'll be having giggles and you'll be laughing, and it's a great for any type of icebreaker situation. It is super easy to teach, so you do have, I mean, literally, there's just 4 things you're possibly doing. It takes about a minute to teach, so it's not a lot of rules. Again, for those icebreaker and party moments, super easy. You're playing in probably under a minute. And this is one of those games that's as fun to watch as it is to play, because people like to stand back and watch, well, what are these people doing? If anybody walked in the room while you're doing this, they're like, what is going on here? So definitely fun to play and as fun to watch. And a good positive is it can be mixed with Happy Salmon. You can take any 2 of the card types from either of those, mix them together, so you have a total of 4 different ones. So if you already have Happy Salmon, this is a great one to add with it. And as you saw probably in my impromptu video of us of a group that I was with playing this at a game night, that pretty much speaks for itself there. Anything I didn't like about it? Well, when Happy Salmon came out, it was my party game of the year. It was just everything about that game was just awesome. Everyone was talking about it. We still play it like crazy. It's still like the go-to sort of first or last game of the night. It still is a staple in my collection. I bring it pretty much everywhere. I've turned on a lot of people to it. There's just something about that game, and I don't think it was just because it was the first one of the type of series to come out with things like this, but Happy Salmon sort of had this it factor. And I don't know if it was the slapping the hands, high-fiving, or doing the knuckles, or just doing the Happy Salmon. It's just such a funny thing that it sort of had this it factor itself. And even though this Funky Chicken is fun, I don't think it quite has the it factor that Happy Salmon did. And I don't think it's just because it was the second one in the series to come out. It's still fun. So would I recommend it? So this is the way I would say, if you're looking for some type of really fun, quick icebreaker, party, silly game, the best is still Happy Salmon by far. But if you play a lot of Happy Salmon and it tends to get a little bit old and you play it time after time, you bring it everywhere, you play a lot of it, this one will add some variability to that, which I think is worth it. So if you don't have either of these, Happy Salmon is the one to get. If you play Happy Salmon a lot and you want some variability, Funky Chicken is a good option to sort of mix in with that. Would I ever play Funky Chicken by itself? Yeah, probably will. I still prefer Happy Salmon, but mixing them together I think is where this thing really shines, and that's Funky Chicken.
This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com.